There we go. All right. Wait, hold on. Okay. It looks like we're good. Give me a sec. Well, yep. Let's see. Shit. Wait, hold on. There we go. All right. So now, okay. So I have it open on my phone just to make sure I understand it. Here we go. So if you can see the, streaming like streaming everything here. We here now. Hi everyone. Hi Jossum Games. Hi Tatermeister. We are ready to begin watching Night Owl phases 1 and 2. I've never done this for a film before, so I'm excited. We here now. Hi everyone. Hi Jossum. I'm interested to see how things go down, see if things go well too. Let's pull up the film right here. Keep it muted on here. I would say though, before we begin, putting that right there. I would highly recommend you have seen these films before we go, because I'm not. I just prefer you watching it like in your own, like in the way I intended it to be. I did not intend when I released Night Owl and Night Owl Phase 2. I did not sit there thinking, oh, let's do some like the audio commentary. You're supposed to watch that audio commentary, but we're gonna watch it with audio commentary just for the heck of it. So I have it open on YouTube right here. We're gonna start very soon. Gonna have the live chat open on my phone right here. Let's see. I need to change some stuff on my phone real quick so that I can like chat, and then we'll be ready to go. Okay, so all right, we should be ready to go. Right now. Let's start. This is Night Owl Phase 1. We're going to watch Phase 2. Then Phase 3 drops at 7 p.m. in exactly 7 hours. Let's go. This movie has, currently, as we're speaking, I think that's your problem. My mic is fine on my end, so. This movie currently has 571 views. So. My mic is fine. I don't know what you're talking. I think it's your problem, to be honest. Probably the most iconic shot in any KFDM film. I don't think I can think of one that. I mean, since it happens like 5 or 6 times in this movie, I'd call it the most iconic. Never forget. Look at the background. The amount of cameos you can see. Lady and the Tramp. Last Jedi. Mickey Mouse. Donald Duck. You can see E.T. down there. Stitch. Mario. Kind of insane. All the cameos you can find. I'm gonna do something quick as this is playing. I'm just gonna turn down this audio a little bit because I don't think you really need to hear it all that well. So hopefully that'll make things a little better. If you ever notice how bad the pixels are in this film, it's because it's at 360 frames. I don't know why I made that choice. Nah, you're right. It's not that exciting of a film at all. Nothing about this movie is that exciting, but... The amount of sighs I do is actually like fucking insane. I've never like I don't know why I like sigh so much in this film. Like every other frame is just me, or every other shot is just me sighing at random things. And I was watching with my family last week. I was showing them this movie, and it was just funny how many times I sighed. My mom got a kick out of it. But I don't know why I do that so much in this film. When I was recording this, by the way, I had no idea I would be putting together this whole trilogy. Because when I was recording this, I thought I was just probably doing some random thing. It was supposed to be like this. Oh, I just made this side short film, whatever. It's like 19 minutes. It's just something I made. And then it was like easily the biggest KFDM film at the time, to the point where by around the time like 2 months had gone by, 2 months had gone by, and I had the coolest concept for phase two, so I decided to execute that. And then once I did phase two, I kind of had to do. I kind of had to do a phase three. It's so weird that this movie is good though. Like, nothing about this movie should be good, and I don't know why it ended up being this quality. I just think for some reason I came up with the creative I wanted to do movie about someone being experimented on anyway, and the end of the movie was like that reveal, but I don't know. That's something that always happened. Very fluffy dog. She passed away back in June. Rest in peace. Other dog is still around though. Collins is downstairs right now. He is the man. He's the little boy. If you wonder why he shakes so much, by the way, he has a cerebral palsy. I think it's cerebral. It's a cerebellar disease, which forces him to constantly shake. Don't worry, he's I don't know what you're talking about. My mic is fine. I think it's your problem. It might be a little quiet, but that's it. Yeah, Infinity War was on Netflix for like a week, I think, when I made this. I made this back in January, so. Gonna be honest, man, I think that just your Wi-Fi might have an issue. Because on my end, it's like the mic's fine, so. It's a cerebellar disease, which forces him to constantly shake. Don't worry, he's I don't know what you're talking about. My mic is fine. I think it's your problem. It might be a little. Hey, I woke up again, by the way. Every single time I show this to someone, they never understand this, and I always have to explain he woke up on the same day. Because it's a movie that you really don't understand until it starts kind of moving, and you're kind of like, okay, I get it. Because it's when you need to give it time. I remember when I showed this to all my friends. Part of the reason this movie was so big was because I had this big party. Like, I was at this big party the weekend it came out, and I said something like, "I'm releasing a short film this week," and everybody's like, "What? You made a short film?" And then I showed all them, and they were all really blown away, and they were like, "Oh my god, this is really good." And the biggest thing, I think, one of them said like something. It was like very divisive. Like, some people were like they loved it, and then there was like a couple kids that were like, damn, I would never watch it. One kid literally said to me, if this wasn't your movie, I would have never watched it. And I'm like, I understand it wasn't for everyone, and I didn't intend it to be for everyone. But the fact that it was received as positively as it was always has shocked me. I've never really understood what people like more, one or two. I think I prefer one after watching them both the other night, back to back. I'll see how I interpret it this time, but the last time I did it, I was like, I feel like two at some points gets kind of messy. It's a good movie. I'm proud of it, but I think one is a little bit better. So, not in terms of quality, not in terms of actual filming quality. The quality on two is much better. There's a lot of issues with that one. Notice why I have glasses randomly is because reshoots, I forgot that I had my glasses off. So I never removed them, which was a stupid-ass decision by me. Stupid-ass decision. That is Feeling Good by Nina Simone, which I am absolutely butchering in this scene, but I do it in the second movie way better, which is part of the point. I remember, though, actually, so I played Feeling Good, I think, for my 20, it was my 2020. You play piano, by the way, and I did a piano recital, and I think for 2019 as well. Also, look at that Marilyn Monroe poster in the back. There's also a Justin Bieber poster in the back. By the way, that is this room. It just looked way different back then. It had a Justin Bieber poster because it was my sister's room at the time. So that's why that people have asked me before. They're like, why the hell is there like uh people like they ask me like, why is there Justin Bieber posters in the back of some of your old videos? And I'm like, because my sister's room was a pink room filled with Justin Bieber posters. Now it's white with that green wall. Has tons of records all over the wall, and it basically looks like a guy's room now with like Marvel, Star Wars stuff all over the walls. Other than like if you see in the back of my videos, you can see the painting, the beach painting. I fucking forgot what it's called. It's my favorite painting, probably. Other than Woman in Gold, that'd be my all-time favorite painting. Also, the Beautiful Darkness Fantasy Fish Tank. Yeah, no, I like this room. But it used to be pink and have Justin Bieber posters everywhere. Um, yeah, no, this scene, I don't know really where I got the idea of reliving the day. I don't know really where that came from. It's always like, I always thought about, like, where did I think about that? Those are Heyday earbuds. They were ass, and I never actually used them. Initially, I have those in my ear, actually, in this scene, because I was going to be listening to music, but eventually I made the choice to make the film have no music in it, so. Phase 3 does. Phase 3 has a full-on score. I was going to make it have no score, but it just didn't make sense, so. Yeah, my glasses randomly appear in a lot of scenes because of reshoot shit, and I just forgot to take them off. Also, filming without glasses is painful as hell because I have horrible eyesight, so. I wouldn't wear glasses if I had good eyesight, but I don't. I don't know how many times I've filmed this scene. I filmed the scene at least 3 times before actually I finished it. Because I filmed it once and finished it. It was like 21 minutes, cut 1. And then I accidentally deleted it. I lost it in a like data transfer, I think it was. Yeah. It was a data transfer. It was on an SD card, and I was moving it to a computer, and it got corrupted and deleted everything, the whole film. So I had to reshoot it, and I don't know if it deleted it again or I had to. Whatever I know what happened was that data lossage. I spent $150 getting a company to fix it, which they couldn't even do, which is really pissed me off. But they couldn't even get it fixed. So they just said like whatever, you're done, like we can't get this footage recovered for you. So what I had to do is I just had to reshoot everything, which was fine with me. A lot of Project 87 I had to reshoot, and this film I had to these are the 2 movies and there's like maybe like, and I had to reshoot some things from Code Zero, though these are the films that needed to be reshot. But the thing about this always annoyed me is I was like, the guy didn't like, he was like an asshole to me the whole time. He was just like, oh I don't know. Every single time I went, every single time I went to go check up on my fucking SD card that I paid to get fixed, he wouldn't ever give me good news, and it was so annoying. So, hate that guy. He wasted me $150, and I just ended up reshooting everything. I still have a bunch of reshoots to do this fall. So, my hairline sucked back then. I wore a hat in this movie because I used to think bangs looked good. I don't know why I thought that. I don't like myself with bangs. I try my best to avoid. Now, I wear a hat in all my videos now, actually, because I don't feel like... Sometimes I'm just like, I don't feel like making my hair look good. And I just preferred my hair not being a subject of discussion. Because, I don't know, it's not my favorite feature. Yeah, I look so much younger in this. Like, despite the fact that this is 2 years ago, I look so much younger back then. So, it's weird to me. I was wearing some like school clothes right there. I have school on Monday. Piss me off, but whatever. We're premiering Phase 3 now. That I missed that jacket. It doesn't fit me anymore, and I don't know where it is, but it was a sick jacket. It was great. I loved it. Me walking down the hallway. Look at my feet. My feet! Okay, I'm gonna go lie down on the... I think, is that what I do? Or do I go... This is a stupid shot. I should have redone that shot. That was a bad shot. Oh, yeah, this painting. That painting is still in that spot. I painted that at, like, some church camp thing. I don't know. This is a kind of cool movie to do an audio commentary for because there's so many hidden details in it. Like, little things that no one's ever noticed, so... This shot will come back later. I remember shit. I always just put the memories in gray. That's a good method. There's one moment where I actually messed it up. I think I was yawning at the same time actually in that one shot. I get angry. I get fed up. and I just go sleep. Um, a lot of weird shit happens in this movie that just gets glossed over. That table's a mess. I probably should have cleaned that up. All right, well, I wake up again. Project 87 2 is indefinitely not happening. Just saying. I don't think I'll ever do that. I don't know why. The thing about it was just kind of like, oh, I should do that. But when I really come down to it, I had no concept. I had no idea what I wanted to do. And on top of it, it's like there's definitely no motivation for me and Christopher to ever do it. Project 87 was just a kind of fun movie. Me and him will definitely make more films, but the closest you'll ever get to Project 87 2 is something like The Seven Strings, which is a very similar film because it takes place in a school, and it's about me and Christopher doing some horror stuff. But Project 87 2 is indefinitely not happening because I don't have any concept for it. And it's just Project 87 is already kind of a stupid movie, and I don't know why I would sequel it. So, not happening. Just saying, not happening. There's a lot of films I announced that probably won't happen. Like, I mean, if Mr. Eggerson's not happening, Detective Phillips is not happening. There are a couple other ones. I mean, there's no Edge of the World trilogy now. Really, at the end of the day, I think after Edge of the Worlds, we're not, other than Chicken Man stuff, there's not going to be a ton of sequel stuff. Like, there's not going to be more like, oh yeah, there's one problem with the shot. It's all black and white except for it's like not fully. Like that one shot right there, you can see my jacket's a little gray, or a little green in that shot. It's kind of weird. I don't know why that happened, but this is what we call the lesson room. No one understands what this is, but it's a music room. So if you look in the back, you can see a piano and a ukulele and a couple flutes on the wall. I have a very musical family. Awkwardly, they hate hip-hop, which is kind of awkward for me if you look at my wall. But at the end of the day, it's a fun room. I like this. It's a cool room. Also, funny thing is this is some, like, I forget what, it's some, like, paper that has nothing to do with Night Owl. But I have the biggest issue with this movie that I probably should have fixed, but I never did. So he has a shot, which is, I really like the scene, because I like how he reads the paper, then you see his absolute terror and shock, which my acting was way worse back then. The Phase 3 acting's way better. But you see the paper land on the floor, and you have to, like, really read it. And it's, like, really blurry. But if you, like, try, I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, at some point in this, it's pretty easy to read. But at the end of the day, it's just, like, interesting, you know, I probably should have fixed that. But you can read it well enough. As long as you pause the screen, you get it. My rage attack is pretty corny here. I feel like I could have redone that. But there's another editing mistake right here that I hate. So, if you don't understand what I'm doing here, I grabbed a glass and I shattered it and stabbed myself with it. I don't know why I never actually added the glass breaking sound effect and the stabbing sound effect, because that wasn't a cut of the film. For some reason, the officially released cut doesn't have that. And I think part of the reason, it might have been an authenticity kind of thing, because I was like, there was a side of me I was like, no score, no sound effects, and it would be the only score or sound effect or really big edit in the whole film. So it's a little like, you know, maybe we would have kind of taken away from the rawness of the film, but at the same time, now it just doesn't fucking make any sense. So I probably should have added that, but it's always 8:19. I still have that clock. It's right there. Not the same. I don't actually use it anymore. It's not even like on my correct time. That thing's saying it's 11. No, it's 12:23 for me right now. Actually, it's 12:19 for me right now. I'm angry in this scene. I'm pissed, you know. I'm running. This is a really... I feel like this editing needed to be redone. Like, it just feels really choppy. It doesn't feel choppy. It just feels like slow for what the actual interaction was. This is arguably the most iconic shot in the whole film. Just a famous Night Owl shot, you know. If you think about Night Owl, you think of this shot. This shot was different, by the way. In the original film, if you know the poster, that is what this shot was in the original cut. Like, this was redone, but the original shot was off, like, it was a side perspective of me angry and looking up at the sky, and that's what the poster is, like the thumbnail and poster. Then I just redid it on the ground, because I think I propped the camera up on a car, and the car was not there when I redid this. So some of this was filmed in June. of 2019, and a lot of it was filmed in April, or in February of 2019. That's where it was. It was like February I tried to film it, and I finished it. Then it got deleted in June, and I redid it in June. That's why, if you don't know, this film was supposed to come out June 14th, but it got delayed to the 21st, because I needed to finish some stuff up on it, so. Look how badly pixelated this shot is. Like, it is not well pixelated at all. It also is a little creepy, to be honest. I kind of hate this shot. I do not like that. I think this scene makes sense to everyone. You know, I'm a different personality now, going to check up on everything that's been going on. You know, back when this movie was not a sequel, this guy would not be worth anything. He would just be the worker. So there was meant to be some mystery in this film originally. That's why it kind of worked for a sequel, actually, because it doesn't really leave off clearly. So. Oh no, you scared. I've seen this movie so many fucking times now. I've at least seen it like 30 times. My acting was not good at this time. There was a different way I died. I'm forgetting. This scene was different in another cut. It was a lot different. I just can't remember how. Like, I don't know. Initially, the scene wasn't on the couch.
Well, what's like a record? 300 years?
That delivery's awful.
And 300. Oh no, we're gonna break it one day. I guarantee that. One day we'll hit 1,000. I guarantee it.
Whenever I watch this film, I always forget how different Cut 1 is from the final cut. Like, how different a lot of scenes are. How better it is, in my opinion, but like this shot. It's definitely not in the original cut. He knocks the light out. Film's done. This is a little bit of an egotistical way to end it. And I'm the reason why I ended it Night Owl Phase 2 with just saying Night Owl. The Night Owl Phase 2 does not end like this. It ends just by saying Night Owl Phase 2. Nothing about the production or anything, which is very similar to how Phase 3 ends. Luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. When I started KFDM, that was my favorite song. I fucking love that song. It's easily one of my favorite hip-hop songs ever. Even though I'm not a huge, like, Linkin Park fan, for some reason that song is just great to me. Okay, we're gonna start Phase 2. Pretty soon. I don't know. I'm just gonna start it. It's the first movie I ever drank had an alcohol theme in. This opening scene I've always felt weird about, because like it's just the ending of the last film. I might just skip it. I'm gonna skip it because we just watched this, and I don't know why. I probably shouldn't have opened this film like this. I always regret it, and I honestly would consider removing it at some point. This is how the film should have opened. It should have opened like this. This film looks way better. The camera quality looks... All three Night Owls get better camera quality each time. I lock the car and I get out. It's very hard to see what's going on, but you can pretty easily tell I'm getting out of a car. So... Turn the lights on. Those pants are corny as hell. I don't know why I wore those. This was filmed August 2019, I think. That's why this could come out and it wasn't delayed for quarantine, because technically speaking in terms of releasing, my films would have had no issue in a pandemic. Like, they're all YouTube. It would have been fine. It was filming that fucked 2020, because not only did 2020 like ruin my motivation of KFDM and ruin like a lot of ways of like contacting people in KFDM, but like there was that good most of the year there was no way I would have been able to assemble a crew. Part of the reason Mr. Ickerson never happened was because I couldn't get 8 people in a house in 2020, and now that we reflect, getting 8 people in a house anyway was ridiculous. So, Seven Strings was definitely canceled is delayed because of COVID, because I couldn't go to the school And also the set was really obscured because the school looked way different because of like COVID, like polycarbonate stuff and masks and everything. So now that I'm doing it now, this coming fall, because now the school looks the same as it did back in 2019 when I started. So
make an exile sandwich, of course.
I can always hear my S's really well.
He'll have that.
This is a really corny scene. This scene should not have been done. I'm sorry. I do not think I needed this scene. I mean, I wanted to explain that he like designs it, but the way I deliver everything is really corny.
Yeah, I think this guy's got a pretty different life. Life I'd like to live, no troubles of this godforsaken job.
If you're wondering why he says he hate godforsaken job in this scene, but in the last film he said I love this job, it's because he wanted to please his boss. This one he doesn't care, because why would you like your job? Why? You're a clone. That just tortures another clone. You wouldn't like that.
And here you go.
That's a cool edit. I like that shot. I like that cut. Thankfully, I didn't reuse any shots. This film definitely has more content than Phase 1. Like, there's no redoing shots. There's no, like, I did it twice kind of thing. So make sure I didn't, like, unplug this. Okay. By the way, that puzzle right there is a New York puzzle, and on the background, right there, you could have seen something on the desk. It was like a big puzzle in New York. It was the coolest fucking thing. I got destroyed by my sister. I still pissed at her for that one because it was awesome. I might remake it honestly in pastime. It's a very cool puzzle. So fuck it. I'm actually gonna do that. I don't know where, but I'm gonna set up a table in this room and I'm gonna do that because it looked cool as fuck. It was so awesome. So I have a Chicago one too that I never finished, but looked awesome. This is a weird scene. I don't know. And it's not that I don't like it. Like, it's not that I sit there like, oh my god, I hate this. But it honestly, for me, I often reflect, like, I was watching this with my family and I was like, damn, he really does cook egg salad for, like, way too long. Part of the reason I made it so long was because it was like this, he's, like, kind of cooking it, and but you know that it's an experiment, you're like, when is he going to find out? But we're at the end of the day, a lot of this shit did not need to happen. And it could have been cut down pretty easily, so. The teaser trailer for this movie was better than the movie. Just saying. I don't dislike this movie, I'm just saying. There's my cat. I died last year. Rest in peace, Bentley, the boy. He's a skinny boy. Now I have Kanye, who is the beast. So you don't know Kanye was my my therapy cat. Also, I got another cat named Lilo, who I never talk about because she never is with me. I don't even talk about Stitch much. The only cat I ever really have in my videos is Kanye. Because, I mean, I'm a rap channel, so I should probably feature my cat named Kanye. And he's in my room a lot. He hangs out with me a lot. But Stitch never hangs out with me. But he's around. He's around. He's definitely in a lot of videos of mine. I've had him since I was like in first grade. My third cat, though, Lilo, has never been in a video and probably never will be because she just is not social. She just hangs out in one room all the time. She's a very angry cat. She's like 7. Yes, I have cats named Lilo and Stitch, and they're adorable. I like this scene because I just rant on Netflix. It's this shot needs to be cut. Like, I don't know what the hell this shot is doing. Like, it's so useless. Good things on Netflix. Watch Stranger Things, you punk. Watch Cobra Kai. There's good shit on Netflix. I don't know what I'm talking. And then I watch Mary Poppins. Of all things on Netflix, Mary Poppins Returns. Before Disney Plus existed. Disney Plus like came out, I think, the year this film was, like a couple months after this film was made. I don't even know what the hell that was.
Oh, that's my cue.
That was not intentional, and I don't know what it was. And I never will know. Something made a pop sound, and that inspired me to go check on my eggs. But I don't even know what the hell made that sound. It always confuses me. That honey jar, yeah, that was unintentional. Yeah, I burned that honey. And I did not intend to. That was not intentional. That's so weird, though. I've always wondered what the hell that pop sound was. And I'll never know. I'll truly never know what that was. It doesn't make any sense, so.
Come on. Come on in.
Roxy got shaved for this movie, which would have been, yeah, a long time after it. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Colin's sitting down there. This shot was in the first one, just different. I don't even know what the hell I say there. I don't know now. I don't know when then. I don't even know what I said. I think anyone knows. I grab a bowl. Pretty nice bowl. I'm hungry as fuck. I'm gonna eat after this. This movie's just long, man. This movie's long. It's not that long, actually. It just feels really long. There's ice. I think I'm the only one who does this. But with egg salad, I always put my... I don't eat egg salad anymore. I had an obsession with egg salad when this movie was made, and then I was done with it. But, like, oh, there's some peaches there, because I have a peach farm. I have a peach tree in my backyard. I have a peach tree, an apple tree, and a corn farm. So it's pretty nice. I don't live on any kind of ranch thing. It's a very small backyard. I kind of live in a suburban-ish place. It's not suburbs, really, but it's similar to that. It's a very close combination of the country and the big city. So I like it. It's pretty nice. The only reason why I don't say I live in the suburbs, actually, I'm just going to add on this. The only reason I don't say I live in the suburbs is because I physically live an hour, like, the closest city's an hour and 20 minutes from me. So, like, I just don't live in a suburb. It's kind of suburbs, but not really. Turn off the stove and take it off. This is a pretty well-known shot. I mean, yeah, that was in the trailer, I think. You let them cool down in a bowl of ice. It works. Trust me, it works. If you ever want to make egg salad, I give like a recipe on how to make egg salad in this movie. The only thing I don't include is making mustard and mayonnaise in it. No animals in Phase 3, I don't think. No, I don't, because I don't think there's enough time to like just linger on an animal. Yeah, no, I don't think any animals are in Phase 3. I don't even think there's animals in, like, Edge of the World. I don't know why, they just don't show up. I don't have any films really in these rooms that they're always in, so... No animals are in Phase 2. No animals are in Phase 3. Just saying. Eat some egg salad. The salad was shit, by the way. I hated this. I never finished it. It was god awful. After what happens in this scene, I never wanted to eat. I just never ate it. Dang. You have a mental breakdown, bro? I got a haircut between phases 1 and 2. Actually, no, I just wore a hat in phase 1. I don't know if I really got it. I don't know if I actually got a haircut. I think I did, though. This is what my hair looked like back then after every time I got a haircut, so. Now my hair is, like, longer. Like, I have the long... Like, I never grow my hair out this long, but I want to see if long hair works. So my hair is longer than ever now. This tat is shit. It's not tightening. Fucking hell. Damn it, I should not take it off. I don't like this hat, but I lost my other hat, so... I lost it at my homie's house, and I don't know what the hell happened, so I'm really pissed off right now. So this is from the perspective of the security camera. I mean, that's pretty easy to tell, but it is, so... You're typing pretty vigorously.
Wait, I'm not gonna kill you. You know what? I'm gonna keep you in this loop. And you're gonna know.
This is the stupidest thing anyone in Night Owl ever did. I don't know why he does it. It's very stupid of him.
Now?
How much longer is left? Like almost halfway. Shit, this one's long as fuck. Yeah, I'll be honest. If somebody called Phase 2 boring, I wouldn't blame them. I'm not saying I think it's boring, but like maybe as a director, I've seen it so many times to the point where I'm like, okay, this movie is long and kind of dragged out, but it's got some nice mystery to it. I don't dislike it. It's just my kind of perspective of it. I'm tired as fuck today. I stayed up till 5 listening to Hitler Wears Hermes tapes by West Side Gun. So, tired as hell right now. I just picked up a battery from the floor. I don't know why, ADHD. This is a weird scene though. It's really awkwardly dark. But I'm like in the back of my garage, which has some crazy shit in it. And I grabbed this hammer. It's a pretty sick scene. I wish I could have added effects to it, but I like it. It's good, so. You can see my phone right there. There's some my dad actually said there's some like found footage, a bit of a esque in this movie, and I actually kind of agree. There's a little bit of that in this movie. I noticed that. Beat the shit out of that camera. This is a really cool shot in the trailer. I'll say that. It looks really good in the trailer. I think this was an early version of the poster. I think I made... Okay, when this film came out, I edited the whole film and the trailers in the same night. Like, all of it in the same night. I stayed up really late. Actually, I know I filmed, edited, and then made the trailers all in the same, like, damn night. My parents went to a concert. I filmed this all in one night. I think just I went in my room, edited it all together. It did not take too long because I filmed it all in order and everything. There was no messiness to it. But after I edited it all together, what did I do? I just went to make some trailers. I made two trailers, and then later I'd make the final trailer, but teaser trailer and the official trailer were made in the same night, so. See Bentley in the background right there. I think you can see Stitch too. I think he comes in. I don't know if he already did. But I know he's in it. I know he's in the shot. Stitch is great. Yeah, there he is. You could kind of see him right down there in the window. That's Stitch. He doesn't have his collar anymore. Took that off him. He didn't like it, so I was just like, you know what? You don't need a collar. He hates the outside, so. He's a fluffy buddy. He's a very fluffy buddy. You can see me stop the camera there, which is a stupid-ass mistake and should not be in the final cut. I don't think that's in anything in Phase 3, but, well, I don't think it is. I think Phase 3 is pretty clean.
I understand that I'm not actually going to be able to read this.
This is the dumbest exposition excuse I've ever used, since giving Derek a wife, so he could write letters to.
I don't know. Anyway.
So easily freestyled.
There seems to be that there was actually a security camera in my room, and now I remember my entire past life. And now I know that I was killed when I found out about Project Night Owl. And all I know about this project is that it's going to make me live through a loop of 1,000 years. And I know that they've used the same design last time. I don't know exactly what they're using it for, or how they're doing it, or how on earth that this is, how on earth I'm actually...
Wow, I really stumble in this scene. It's kind of funny, actually, how badly I did this.
I think tonight I'm going to just go to bed right now, because I'm tired. Hopefully tomorrow.
Look at that kitty. He's a kitty.
Maybe I'll
Kind of
actually
want to go get him now.
remember what I do. Who knows?
Very similar editing to Derek. I filmed. Shit, wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm tired. I started Derek. What would have been a month, probably after I finished this one. So it ended up being like, it was just a similar plot point. This is a film that is very similar to Derek when you really do look at it. There's like the alcoholism that's very briefly in this movie. That's like throughout Derek. There's a lot of things I did in this film that would almost be teasers for what I would be doing in Derek. Like, yeah, the alcohol thing, him drinking a ton, that was one. Also, God, that room is a fucking mess. My God. Another plot point that's also like reading the diary, writing something. That was something I implanted in Derek. Kind of depression too. There's a lot of things that are in Derek that feel like I took what I did in Night Owl and fleshed it out into a more cinematic style. I still think, I don't know. I think Derek is quite the film for me. I'm very proud of that one. Whether Phase 3 is better or not, I think it's better, but I kind of want to see how people interpret it before I say that. I know my family thinks it's the best, though. Yes, the reason why I did this was to show that I got way better at the piece. You can't even tell what I'm doing here. You can't even know. This room was so bad lighting-wise back in the day because it was pink walls with this light. Now it's this light with white walls, so it looks fine. But back in the day, the lighting was so shitty in this room, it was a little oppressive. This shot was pretty iconic. Grab the diary again.
Dear Diary, I think I've been able to find out where all the security
My movies
cameras
are way
will be
better
in
in
the
my
house.
head than they
I don't know
actually are.
exactly quite yet, but I think they're in each individual room in the house. Now, I'm not going to go and hunt down every single one due to the fact that I don't go to every room in my house. A lot of them are pretty unused, but I was able to pinpoint the 3-bedroom.
You have a big
rooms.
house, by the
Now
way,
I'm gonna
just
have to
saying.
look in the
Like, for
bathroom,
someone who lives alone.
the dining room, I think. Yeah, I think there will be one in the dining room, family room, the kitchen, and every place else, the lesson room.
No
God,
one
I'm gonna
knows
have
what a
to find
lesson
lot
room
of
is
these
except me.
security
Because
cameras
I'm the only
next
person
day.
with a lesson
But,
room.
that's how it's going to work until I'm able to live past
That sounds like
this
a
day.
classroom. No, it's a
think
room where we taught piano
this might
lessons.
be
That's why it's called that.
My life now, until I find a way to break this.
That's sad. This movie does dive into depression a little more. Even though it blatantly says depression in it, unlike Derek, which is just very obviously there. It's interesting. Well, fish are all chilling over there. Okay, 23 minutes in. This scene was so hard to film because it is in a bathroom. So, you can't show the mirror because you show the camera. Dang, I just bang these on walls and they break. Like, damn, instantly. It's a little insane, actually. That's a... Wait, where is the camera? Oh, yeah, it's right there. That's a horrible place to hide a security camera. No, who decided to do that? I'm just banging them on walls and it's breaking them. They're shitty cameras. Another bathroom shot. Have to avoid any mirrors. Bet you can pause it really briefly and find me. I keep bumping into like the desk barely. I'm gonna go buy some coffee after this so I can like stay awake for the rest of the day. Like, I literally just biked somewhere to buy coffee.
Dear Diary, day 3. Alright, I was able to find every single security camera in the house. Every single one. I took every single one of them out.
Alright, cool. You took every single one out.
Is that it's not actually worth it to take them all out. Like right
Oh,
now,
no shit.
they probably can't hear me or watch me. Actually, now that I think about it, they probably can hear me. They probably have mics literally everywhere. So I'm pretty much come aware of the fact that there's absolutely no way for them to not spot me. But I'm still actually quite confused because for some reason I haven't been killed, even though I've discovered everything. And they have the button to kill me at any moment.
There's something we know and he doesn't, which is not often in these movies that we know something that he doesn't.
Maybe I've caused something where they can't watch me.
Fuck me.
I don't know. But all I know is I'm going to try and stop this and get out.
Good luck. And you have a whole third movie to do that, so. Well, I don't know why my hands are in my pockets. It looks kind of awkward. So, and then it's like this part of the movie I realize that, like, I don't feel like escaping because it's not going to work, so. So, and then it's like this part of the movie I realize that, like, I don't feel like escaping because it's not going to work, so. I'm playing Nintendo Switch. Guess what's on the screen? You're right. Literally nothing. I should play Breath of the Wild again. That's a fun-ass game.
Yeah. Since I relived the day, there are no consequences to my actions.
Good mentality. Great mentality. Use that mentality, kids. I'm joking. Don't. I'm such a role model. This movie's not about a good person, by the way. It's always confused me. I've always actually thought while watching these movies, is Alex like a good character? And you can think about that more when watching Phase 3. But there's like no evidence that this is like a great guy. Like, obviously you should root for him because he's the total victim in the situation. He's the guy who's locked up and they're experimenting on him. But at the same time, like, he does just start drinking like crazy. And there are just other things he does that are just, he's just a very pessimistic person too. So he's more pessimistic than me, which I don't really consider myself pessimistic. I seem pessimistic in this video because it's my film and I'm not going to be that overwhelmingly positive to it because I'm, you know, that's just how I am. But the way I see it is just like, you know, I am horrible at acting drunk, by the way. I know so much more about alcohol now than I did then. But, like, when I get drunk in this scene, I just do this thing. I do the stupidest thing to act drunk. Like, watch. I do this. Is so dumb. Like, what the hell? And then I die. Didn't hit me until I was watching this with my sister. That she was like, damn, that alcohol hit you fast. And I was like, oh, shit, you're right. Also, I said there's the stupidest line in the next diary that makes me mad every time because it totally ruined it. So, nobody ever gets what happens in the scene. If you know what happens in this scene, he falls asleep. He wakes up and then just falls asleep again. He's not just waking up again. Like, it's not just another wake up. He's like waking up.
Myself to death? Well, that was a lot of whiskey.
It's not fucking whiskey. Whiskey's brown. That was clear. Why did you say it was whiskey? I don't know why I said that. I knew vodka was the clear one, and I said whiskey for some reason. My hat is fucked up. I hate this hat. Fuck this hat. I'm getting a new hat after this. Yeah, I sleep through like multiple days in this scene. I just hit a new low here.
Did I sleep for 3 days?
Yup. Yeah, you did. Nice job, bud. I'm actually picking up a Red Bull after this. I'm so tired. I need that. Grab the book. Let's go.
Dear Diary, date. I don't know anymore.
I write way faster than I talk.
Right,
It's a little funny.
It doesn't seem like actually drinking whiskey is a good idea because it does seem.
Oh, no shit, Sherlock!
I think I slept through 3, 4, 20. I don't know. I don't know how many days I actually sleep through. Oh my god. Okay. What am I even gonna do? There's absolutely no way that I could ever get out of this freaking time loop.
It's funny as hell. That sucks for you, man. Sorry about that. Oh, drink? Yeah, drink some more, you stupid. I will upload no shit Sherlock to that. I don't know why that made me laugh so hard. I just think that was funny. Damn, bro. That's intense.
Dear Diary, day. Who cares about days anymore? I think I might have hit something that I've never thought I'd hit, called depression.
Oh, no shit. You were locked in a house and you hit depression? No shit. Couldn't have thought of it. Who could have predicted?
There's no possibility that I could ever escape.
There's a third movie, so...
Infinite loop. Forever and ever.
I'm very mean to this guy. It's just because it's me and I've seen it so many times. I like criticizing him.
Many years I'll be in here.
Hi, Benny. Benny, hi. I wake up for, I don't know how many times. I want to see how many times. You know what? I'm going to look that up. How many times do I wake up in Phase 3? I'm going to find that statistic. Or no, just all of the Night Owl series. How many times do I wake up? I feel like that would just be funny to read about. All right, going to go grab that. Rip it off the wall.
Nothing. Wait.
This gets important. If you ever wonder why that paper is there, you find out in Phase 3. This whole scene makes more sense in Phase 3. And gets explained. I go into this mess of a closet, and I find something. The item I find, by the way, is like shoe shiner, I think. It's really weird. I don't know why I used it, but it was there. Very freestyled stuff. This room is also if you've seen the Edge of the World trailer, the final shot where I open the door, that is this room, the same room. Yeah, that's like shoe shiner right there, and for some reason it teleports me. I don't know. He finally wakes up. You're stupid! You don't know how to do your job, dumbass! That sucks for you, man. You're stupid as hell, though. I kind of blame you for this.
No! No!
It's at night now. I purposely made this similar to the one in Phase 1. This shot. Sneak into the room. What could it be? Dig into the house. There's a cat in that room. You can see there's a cat in there. It's kind of funny. I hadn't noticed that until now. Alright, he pulled up.
Right now.
You're going to explain everything that's been happening. And I mean everything. Iconic line. Iconic line. That knife has cheese on it. And he's like, shit, I die. I'm about to die. And what happens next? You'll find out in around 6 hours. Night Owl Phase 2. That's Phase 2. Yeah. Alright. 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Alright, now you can see right here, Night Owl Phase 3, that is really bad quality. I don't know why the quality is so low here, but it premieres in 6 hours. Very excited for y'all to see that. Yeah. All right. That's the whole Night Owl trilogy. I'm gonna create a poll real quick. Actually, never mind. I don't need to. That is it. We have 6 hours left. 6 hours. Think about how long you've. Okay. Night Owl Phase 2 came out in March of 2020, which I do want to give a thought actually. Night Owl Phase 2 aged really well, and I released it at the perfect time unintentionally. That movie was set to release in March 27th, 2020, way before there was such thing called COVID-19. But when COVID hit, the movie perfectly was good release for COVID, because it's a movie about someone stuck in a home, reliving the same day, trying to figure out what's going on, and falling into depression and alcoholism. That's like the plot of the film. And like it almost fit for the beginning of quarantine. So I'm a little proud with how that one aged. But yeah, Night Owl Phase 2 versus Phase 1 or Phase 2. Watching it again, I did grow a little bit more of appreciation for Phase 2, but I still think Phase 1 is a bit of more of a creative, clean film. But Phase 2 is still good, in my opinion. Phase 3 is the best. It is easily the best. It is the most entertaining KFDM film ever made. I am very excited for y'all to see this. This comes out in 6 hours. I have been working and wanting to make this movie. I wanted to make this movie back in once I finished Phase 2. I really just started thinking about Phase 3. I didn't start filming Phase 3 until summer 2020. It was supposed to come out February. We delayed it because I was gonna kind of cancel it, and then I watched Phase 2 again, and I was like, I can't leave this trilogy unfinished, so it's finishing tonight. Very excited about this. It's I'm very proud of this movie. It's easily the best, at least in terms of production, quality, writing, cleanliness. Can't wait for y'all to see it. Premieres in 6 hours. But however, in 3 hours is the Night Owl Phase 3 hype party. This hype party will include a bunch of trailers for KFTM. Every single trailer that happened for Phase 3. We got a new comment, by the way. Should have asked me to make you a new poster. You can always make a fan poster. Like, I'm always cool that Christian makes fan posters. Always happy to have people make fan posters. Christian's fan posters are better than my own posters, but I kind of have a specific style I like, and it's not great, but I just prefer making my own. You know, it's just my thing. I might hire more people to do them more, and if I ever want to do, I will actually ask you for a movie poster, and I might ask you for Edge of the Worlds, because I really need a great poster for that one. But Night Owl Phase 3 is tonight. The pipe party is going to, at 4 o'clock in 3 hours, is going to have some, all the trailers that were for the original, all of the trailers for Phase 3. It's going to have that at the end, but the beginning of it is just going to be all the upcoming KFDM stuff with an exclusive new look at an upcoming KFDM film. Not saying which one, but there's going to be some new footage out there. And then at the end, I might announce it beforehand. We'll see if I feel like it, but it might come as a surprise. I might do it as a surprise, but it's coming out today. And then after the pipe party, which is around 20 to 25 to 30 minutes, it's not a live stream, it's a premiere. And then after that, it's 7 o'clock in 6 hours from now. Night Owl Phase 3 will be unleashed on the world. So see you guys next time. Live stream is going to end now. Peace out. Let's say bye, everyone. Bye. Boom.